Alright, in this example we're going to look at how effective and ineffective the crossover, the spin moves, and the foot planting is. We're going to continue to look at these things. We can see Irving driving hard to the left side of the screen. At this point, we want to initiate a crossover back to the right side. Let's look at the foot planting by Ty Lawson. We try to get him out of position here. As you can see, his right foot is beginning to be lifted off the ground, and he's going to have to lean on that right foot. He's trying to pick it up off the floor, but because of the foot planting and how bad it is, these animations pull the players together when they get in certain positions, so that the animations can play out and we can be somewhat amused when we see two players collide. However, they don't really collide here. Because the foot planting is so bad, the players inevitably get pulled in together. We can see Irving, how bad the timing is with pulling these two animations together, that Irving appears to be running in place. His right foot is planted down. These players, we should have these players, once they plant their feet, it should be somewhat cemented to the floor. Physically, they have to keep that foot planted on the ground. This makes crossovers and spin moves, as I said before, very valuable and very effective to us. Again, what's the point of us using the practice gym if these players can slide into position and slide out of position? Irving again begins to step back. We can see him cross over to the right, trying to get Ty Lawson to keep his feet moving in a certain direction to where we can surprisingly cross back over to the left. As you can see right here, we want to cross over to the left. Clearly Lawson is beat here. Irving is low and he is in the process of crossing over to the left, but because again how poorly these animations are and how poor the foot planting is in these games, it's going to inevitably suck these two players together to where we see a two-man animation play out as if this is fluid, but we can see that it is not fluid. Why does this matter? Skilled players like Kyrie Irving, Ty Lawson, on down the line, their skill set is important, and it means a lot to how effective the player is in the game. If these evasive maneuvers can just be canceled out because of how bad the foot planting is, because of how bad the defense is played, then ultimately it doesn't matter what name is on the back of the jersey. It doesn't matter if you have the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Toronto Raptors, the Utah Jazz. These things don't matter, but they should matter because it's what we pay for. We pay knowing that they have the NBA license and that the developers detail these players by a skill set that should be effective in these games that we play. Again, we spend the $60+ under the impression that these things have been corrected. These things should matter to us just as much as our $60 matter to us.